Welcome back to another video with the Chuggin' Astro. I'm sure you kind of know what we're doing today, but we are going to upgrade this Gull Wing window. I'll link the full process of how I did this down below so you can check that out. The plexiglass that I chose is extremely weak. This is locked and you can break into it if you wanted to. And this lock is not working properly. So let's upgrade it. As you can see, the lines on this is not very straight. And since I'm taking it to a machine shop, I want it to be as perfect as possible. So I'm gonna create a new stencil with the cardboard. So in order to make sure that this is gonna fit properly, let's test fit the gasket. I got this from Amazon and everything I use in this video will be linked down below. One, for your convenience, and two, it'll help out this channel. And I appreciate it. I have two different gaskets, a smaller one and a larger one. This one I use in the back window. And this one's too small too. So I'm gonna try something different and just put tape over it and see how that goes. I'm gonna figure out a way to make this perfect. It took 4 tries and hours of templating, but I'm finally happy with what I came up with. Now time to take that template to the metal shop. Took about 2 weeks, but we got the metal in. It is 1/16 aluminum metal, pretty heavy duty, and it fits perfectly. So step 1 is to paint the back side. Although I'm painting it, I still want to give it some sort of a brushed aluminum look. Hey, I have a sanding block. I say it's looking pretty good. And this piece costed around $134. I'm gonna go ahead and do the front side real quick. Now that looks a lot better from the back side. So the backside of our Gull Wing window is now dry. Now we need to find a placement for our latches. These are much heavier duty compared to the other ones. but they are double the price since they're from South Co. I'm doing things right this time. These holes need to be slightly lower, and on this one, I need to tilt it just a little bit that way. So all the sanding marks I made are gonna be covered up by paint. They don't show up, which is fine, I guess. I did not think about the jigsaw making all this harsh scratching around these holes. So I'll be painting the front side of that gull wing window after I attach it here. And I'll be painting these hinges as well and all the rivets. And my goal is to make it look like one nice finished piece. So that's why I want to paint it all together. I'm hoping this is gonna work out. There's no turning back now. Yeah, just keep on winging it. This is the piece to the strut. Oh, hey there. Install the other one.
Oh, it's been recording.
Alright, so let me try my best to explain what I did. First of all, you want this cylinder upwards so it can lubricate this shaft as it goes up and down. When I sized up this strut, this piece would be flat to the window or the door itself with it fully extended in the position I want it to be in. Then I got the other side and make sure that it will be flat on whatever surface. And for me, it's this surface right here. Okay. Let's paint it. Drip right there. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm not making mistakes, but that's all part of the fun. There's a drip line all the way down this way, and there's some right there. So I'm gonna wet sand all that down. You can see all the marks up here. Whatever. That was not a fun job at all. I stripped the paint off these guys. Let's go ahead and tape it off. Let's try this again. I'll be doing much louder coats to prevent my mess ups. I already have some paint dripping. The original gasket was leaking, so I cut out another gasket out of this thicker material. Actually, I just realized why it was leaking. That little piece of metal is bent, so I'm gonna go ahead and bend it back. I'm starting to think that the theme of this channel should be mistakes were made. Let me go over all the mistakes I made on this Gull Wing window and go over the things I'll do different next time. I still managed to do paint run right here. And although I did the paint job like 3 times, I still missed one of the most important steps, and that is putting primer on bare metal. I didn't do it. Do it at home. Prevent the runs, all that fun stuff. I put silicone gasket on both sides of the rubber gasket just to help seal it up, and that stopped it from leaking. The struts I first used were rated at 22 pounds each. When I installed the locks, the window ended up being a little bit too heavy for those struts. So I went ahead and upgraded them with 44-pound struts that use the same hardware and the same length. I measured this window to fit around the thinner gasket I had, which wasn't a smart idea because now when I close it, you can see the gasket. Overall, I'm extremely happy with the outcome of that Gull Wing window. I've never done anything that intense, making something custom, and it's pretty awesome. I'll be listing out the products and tools down below in the description for your convenience. I do have a Patreon, so if you want to see these videos before anybody else, check that out. And hopefully this will help you out doing it at home. And that's my main goal. Don't make the same mistakes I did. But that's all for today. This is Chris of Builds United. Always appreciate and respect one another, no matter what. I'll see you next time.